There he is. Wait, did I say Splatoon? Wait, why did I say Splatoon? Hold on. We're not doing that tonight. Oh. No, we're doing Splatoon tonight. This is going to be a very hard week. Hi, Blanc. It's going to be a very hard week for me to wait. With that reminder staring me back in my face. Every moment of every day, of every waking day. But today is going to be a waking night. Because there is, topically enough, a Splatfest. But not just any Splatfest. A Zelda Splatfest. And you know, sometimes me and Splatoon 3 have to put our differences aside and just have a good time with each other, you know? But yeah, we'll let the newscast do its thing. And we'll do a little bit of catching up because there's actually a couple of eventful things to talk about. Listen up, it's going down. Reppin' the Splatlands, we are Deep Cut. Anarchy Splatfest, we're live. Here we go. You lip sync, we drip ink. Shiver, Fry, and Big Man. Which do you seek? The Legend of Zelda themed Splatfest is underway. Join in the fun by choosing a team at the pledge box on the street. Great splatting so far, everyone. The halftime report? Oh boy, this better not influence my voting. Go, Shiver! Hit us with the results. It's the moment of truth, but still anyone's game. The team currently in first is... Oh, I'm too nervous. What do you got? Power! We can't let this happen. I feel bad, but I don't want to. Team Shiver is ready to win. Not so fast. Team Fry, get ready to make a big push. The tricolor battle is up next. Don't give up, Team Big Man. It's not over yet. Is that motivating? Update of go to... Oh, man. Oh. Very thorough, Big Man. I'm proud of you. But that's right. I've skipped Splatfests before, and sometimes I feel bad about it, and sometimes I don't. But most importantly... What the... No. That's not true. That's not true. Uh-oh. That's supposed to be true, isn't it? Isn't there a Triforce land that you go to? Maybe they were just wrong? Maybe they're lying? Full of wisdom. Yeah, I was planning on going with Team Courage, and I think I definitely have to now, because something terrible is going to happen, like, if I don't. I see Courage, Jerry. Give me my damn t-shirt. Why am I matching cargo shorts? This is so funny. But yeah, pretty important stuff happening right now, because this is my first stream with my new capture card, my new capture setup. Xenoblade last week was a valuable stress test leading up to Zelda, and what I learned is that it wasn't good enough. The HD60S, I did some research, just like kind of a terrible idea to use with a Mac with OBS for like a couple of reasons. Like you go on Elgato's website and they're like, oh no, you should not use this. The newer Elgato capture cards are fine because they have like actual support that allows OBS to detect it as a capture card, which apparently the old one didn't. So I now have the HD60X, and I'm not doing a screen recording anymore. I'm not going through the Game Capture HD software, which is very prone to screen tearing, very prone to dropping frames. That's cool. And I've already done a little bit of testing with it, and so far I'm very happy with it, but you guys let me know if tonight is smooth. Because, I mean, it's no Xenoblade 3 with all that crazy blades of grass everywhere, but it is still pretty high bitrate, still pretty... it's more than Mario Kart 8 is a stress test, which is what I was using for a little bit before. So I think we're gonna be good. I think this is gonna go very well. And now I'm, like, utilizing all... I, like, bought so much extra shit to, like, just completely redo my setup. And I, like, tore down everything. I redid all my cable management. I have new, like, power stuff. It's looking good. I'm very pleased with it. I'm just here to look at the Splatoon posts, though. This is cool. It is I kiss Courageous Man, yay! I always love how gay this game is. It is crazy how much detail you can pack into like a tiny frame like this. Like look at all the patterns and like the bits of the clothing. Cool ass art tonight. Wait a second. Is it the Kikura? I like your art style. I think it's nice, but I had like my stomach kind of like dropped because for a brief moment I thought that maybe it was Link as portrayed in that one Starbomb music video. I'm like, oh no, I have to take back the yeah. I think we're ready to just play the game. No, but these are good drawings too. I have to give everybody their freshes. Oh, cool. I said the Y button. There we go. Man, I gotta get more stickers. Littlest Pet Shop posting. Wow! Speaking of, this one's crazy! I really don't believe it. This is funny. I always gotta give a fresh to the Cali posting. Cute. Okay. Wait a second! Speaking of, I didn't do this before. I like bought the DLC at the start of the last Splatfest that I did, but I like had to wait for it to download. I've never been here. Let's do a Splatfest here. Hold on. Oh, this is the like when you first boot the game, this music. All right, well, take me to nighttime. Yeah, I've been here. This was what, 7 years ago? 8 years ago? I wonder if there are people who like... I mean, there are definitely people who never played Splatoon 1 and this is like new to them. Just as like a matter of math, that the Switch is like literally sold 10 times more than the Wii U did. There goes the local multiplayer building. There goes using shoelaces to tie a Wii remote to a Wii U Pro controller. Oh yeah, you don't say. They just don't celebrate Splatfest in this part of town. There we go. Yeah, ever since the, yeah, there's new posts. This music? Oh, dude. Oh, these models, look how sparkly they are. The textures? Hi, Chris. I need to be in bed right now. Well, that makes two of us. This is like new music. This is like a new song you're performing. Oh, this rules. This rules! Oh, I love this so much. Hold on, there's more posts I have to, yeah. This one artist is like everywhere. They've done posts representing all three teams. Oh, this is great. But I do need to get behind you to actually play a match, please. Posts in the back too. I guess I can check the shops before I go up. I see a gun in here. I don't think I should go in there. I'll go in the other shops, just in case. But I know there's one person I'm not supposed to visit. Man, all this headgear still sucks! When am I gonna find something I want to wear? How many more months is it gonna be? This one's like, alright. I don't know, man. I'll buy it just for the sake of buying something, but I'm not happy about it. Shoes, how about shoes? This guy's a little bit of a step too far, I think, if you ask me. I guess maybe I'll get these, but I don't like love them, you know? Nothing here screams out at me. Oh, when did this happen? I mean, I'd maybe get this, but it's so expensive. I don't know. I'm gonna keep saving my coins. For God knows what, I don't know, because I never have anything that I find like worth spending it on, but one day that my time will come, and I'll feel so very vindicated. So what happens in here now? Is it gonna take me to doubt land? Okay, no, I just go back to the normal lobby. You fucker. Wow! Oh, I love this shade of green that they're using for Team Courage. It's very, a Griffin core green. I do love it when it has, like, a little bit of blue to it. Okay, so where the hell is Zelda land? I don't want to go to Scorched Gorge, I want to go to the Triforce stage. I thought that was here. I mean, I'll try it. But that's raising an eyebrow. It's already been a full day since the Splatfest has started. The Tricolor Splatfest kicks in after 24 hours have passed. For the second half, they told me the standings that Power was in the lead. And the triangle is supposed to be that. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe the Triforce battle, like, takes place within Scorched Gorge. It's like a different place, but it has the same name. I don't know. Unless it's some stupid shit like that they did with, like, the Perla Marina Splatfest, where it's like, oh, it's for, like, the last 6 hours. In which case, I guess I'm just never streaming that. But the only reason this is supposed to be my off week, I went out of my way to do this, is because I could try, like, a new map for once. Because I always thought that, during Splatoon 2, those shifty stations were, like, some of the best ideas that they had, and I was kind of sad to see them go. But especially because these Splatfests in 3 are, like, kind of demand a different format that's being grafted onto the old maps with them. I mean, the shopping one was okay, that I tried before, but, if there's any idea that's, like, been hungry for making, like, devoted maps, like, this is the time. This is exciting. And, if I just don't get to try it, that sucks. So, fingers crossed. Yes, okay, it is called Scorched Gorge, but nobody even mentioned, not even Shiver or Fry, or even my friend Big Man, said that it was gonna be a triangle. I just have to guess that. Featuring Ian BGM? What kind of YouTube cover artist name is this? Oh, this is cute. Look at this geometric shape. Is that, do you call it a pyramid or a triangular prism? Because I think of a pyramid as having like a square on the bottom, but this is a triangle on the bottom. The 3D Triforce. What's inside? There's like grass and shit? This is like a surprisingly effective gimmick. Like the Triforce shape kind of just like lends itself really well to a 3-sided battle. Aw, it's so angled. Hi, Jackie. It's a pyramid, but then why are like the pyramids in like Egypt, which I think are a square on the bottom? If that's not the geometric shape that it is, someone has to change their name. Either this has to change its name, or the pyramids do, the Great Pyramids. This feels like an actual team deathmatch stage. It is. It's really like close quarters. There's not as much of a like a run up to the middle. That's like a marathon as there often is. Oh my god! Wow. So different ultra signals can have different specials. That's interesting. Okay. Pyramids can have triangular bases. I think having a triangular base makes it a different shape entirely. Otherwise, it's absolute anarchy. There's so much like non-inkable space in places too. You really have to like know where you're putting your foot forward before you fuck it all up. Oh, I have a special. That's oh yeah, that's right. About that. We're doing okay tonight. Yeah, so I guess this is the other thing too, is that with my new capture setup, no more input delay, like not even a little bit, like whatsoever. I'm finally not playing through my capture card, I'm just like using the actual red free pass that these things have, just playing it directly off of the TV instead of off of the capture preview. And it feels good. It feels really good. I remember when I first got this TV, it still had, lots of new TVs do this. They just like have some, what's the word? Some presets, some default modes on them. And they never prioritize low latency gameplay out of the box. And you have to like fiddle around with the settings and find, maybe it's my phone, but you're very quiet. Okay, so this is the kind of testing that I like to see. And this is the beautiful thing, is that I don't have to bring up a stupid fucking overlay that everybody else has to see. I can just drag a slider in OBS and slide it down. The ink strike drowned you out completely and it was really funny? I see. Y'all keep going. Yeah, it was kind of like just at the lower bound of Yellow World, which I guess I kind of am too, which explains why it would drown me out. A pyramid is just a polygon base with a polygon base with a single point tip. I see. Slather me in the polygon paste. But I used to be like so sensitive to input latency and lag and all this that I was playing like Mario Kart 8 on my Wii U and like something's wrong with this. Like I can tell that the gamepad is getting the signal wirelessly faster than the wired signal to the TV because it's doing like processing as if you're feeding it, you know, you just want to watch some TV and it's trying to do some shit that makes it pretty. And then between then and now, there was a period of my life which I can just speak about in the past tense now, where every game I played was at like 20 FPS with like, I don't know, maybe a third of a second of input delay. And now I can play games normal, like everybody else has been all this time. And I can be a snob about it. Yay! It's like the pyramid from Doom! See, I think that the pyramid in Sonic R, that one actually was... That was a square base, and then it had triangles. It was made of 4 triangles. Oh boy. So this one isn't against the own team, though. So that was good practice. And now everything's gonna go to shit. It's been a long journey, but I'm finally streaming normally. Oh, your turf is so green right now. Nice! Kind of recover a little bit here. I don't know why I have it out for blue. It should be red that I'm trying to defeat. And speaking of, this is so weird to see like a 3-sided shape like on the map like this. Yeah, Chris, how's the audio now? I have made a slight trade-off where having it loud for myself is kind of the... I guess... I should be able to have more control over this in the future, but for tonight, I've done it in a way where it's probably, like, good for the stream now, but it's, like, a little, like, quieter than I'd like it to be for me. But this isn't, like... I don't have to buy any other shit to fix that problem, so it'll be alright. Yeah, I think I was gonna say this, like, all the way back in, like, the plaza. I had a very interesting week, post-Xenoblade streams. Oh, God. Because that night that I finished it, that I finished playing that game, that was an all-nighter for me. I just, like, went to work, like, I don't know, half an hour after finishing that stream. And I was ready for that to be like, oh, this is gonna be a miserable day for me. But really it wasn't. The problem was that I definitely at some point needed to have a day for me where it's like, yeah, I just gotta like sleep for, I don't know, 36 hours and then I'll be back to normal. And I didn't give myself that the first day of work. And I guess I was like running on fumes, but the next several days, at no point did I do this for myself. And it was fucking awful. Like, it was an all-nighter that I did, like, a week ago. But the consequences, like, sent shockwaves throughout the entire week. It was awful. But today, I, like, did nothing but sleep, and I feel so good now. I would still turn it down by some decibels. Oh my. Like, it already sounds super quiet for me. I don't know. I think I should be able to make, like, 2 separate audio things, like one that I hear and then one that you guys hear. Yeah, I'm looking at the meter right now. And I think this is okay. I think this is better. We'll see. This is such groovy defeat music. I don't even feel like I lost. Which is like, in terms of how you psychologically design a game, you hear about this a lot from game developers nowadays, that this is something that used to feel kind of like a mainstay of like, oh, all games did this, but now a lot of game developers are trying to avoid doing it, is making you feel less bad, even if you lose. Like, there's still some sort of little, like, consolation prize. Like, you compare what this is doing to what Splatoon 1 did. It's like, and then you're seeing the kids, like, fucking beating the shit out of their weapons, like, fuck this bucket, I hate this shit, and, like, having a tantrum and stomping their feet and, like, crying and yelling and shitting and screaming and pissing. And then here it's like, I don't know, it's still, like, a nice time. It's enjoyable music, nothing feels bad. And the trick to doing that, the reason you do this is that it makes little kids not put down your game. It makes them, like, want to keep playing. Because if your game makes them feel bad, then they don't want to play anymore. And now they can stay in Splatoon forever, and they can never leave. Which, like, for something low stakes, like Turf War, that's, like, fine. But in a Splatfest where you are, like, who wins and who loses does become, like, a very important thing to keep track of. It's very easy to, like, forget to ignore, unless you, like, look for the words of defeat on the screen. Alright, come on, Kate, and 1+1. So, the fact that we have 4 players and they have 2, I think that means that Team Courage is in last, right? I always gotta tie my anchor to this shit, don't I? Booyah! If you insist. Yeah, let's start by trying to fuck up power. This is my problem from last time. I see you. Oh! What happened to the ground here? It's all scuffed up. Is Tricolor Turf War better than it was at launch? I didn't really get to try it at launch. I think the first time I tried Tricolor Splatfest is like the second most recent one, the one before this. So I'm not really aware what the complaints and criticisms people had with it prior to this were. But I'm really on board with the dedicated three-sided maps instead of grafting it onto the existing two-sided symmetrical ones. I think this is a great idea, and I don't seem to have any problems with its execution so far. I'm having a good time with this. Jeez. This is too much power! Look at all this pink. This is a disaster. No more wisdom. I've had enough wisdom. Yeah, all this pink shit? Get out of here. I've had enough. Well, that felt pretty productive. Let's see. It looks so even. I don't know. I have courage! Oh, boy! Hey, someone let me know when we get a new follow or a new sub, by the way, because I did in this past week. On top of telling myself that I was going to take it easy at the end of Xenoblade, which, you know, I obviously did not, I actually, in the midst of having so many projects that I'm already juggling, decided to take on some new projects and redid my, my little pop-up overlays. And, I mean, I'd like to talk about them, but I can't exactly show them without them being summoned. So somewhere in the background is something very new and very impressive, but you'll never see it. Yeah, earlier, the last Splatoon stream I did, was like on this MacBook, but still with like the old capture tools. And at the time, I compared that to like, this feels like playing at 120 FPS. And now that I have like the no delay, now it feels like playing at 240 FPS. So I'm basically, in real life, a Splatoon. I really still don't like this special though. And the only way to dig myself out of this hole is to play more Splatoon. I don't even know if that's true though. Didn't I like review all the other dualies during the last Splatoon stream? And I was pleased with like none of them. Okay, see, so now we're the small teams and now Wisdom's the big team. So I guess it just like alternates between whoever's not in first. I guess that makes sense. Oh shit. Why did this happen in Scorched Gorge? Is this taking place in a different region? Or have they temporarily rearranged everything? Well, I guess if this is the team with 4 members, then this is who I really gotta focus on. I guess that is the one thing you could say about the Tri-Color Splatfests, is there is a level of unevenness to it that feels like a little bit lopsided. Because before, when you were playing on the stages designed for 2 teams, or 3 teams, whoever was put in the middle kind of had the disadvantage already, right? And so giving them 4 players was to make up for that. There was a level of how many people each team has relative to where they're positioned. It's like, okay, well that feels like a fair trade. So that they can still like fight off the other 2 teams who are always going to be trying to take the middle, which is doubling as their home base from them. Here though, now that the layout is like perfectly symmetrical 3 ways, having 2 extra team members does like more strictly feel like an advantage. I mean, there's still, like... Intellectually, there's still kind of a target on their back, because it shows you who has 4 people. It's like, okay, these are the guys we gotta take out. And, you know... Me and Team Power, we can, like, think that and come to that conclusion for ourselves, but it's less encouraged by, like, the level design itself. It's less subconscious. Yeah, I don't think Wisdom struggled in this match for like a single second. This was rough. And they still have not fixed the tape not going all the way to the right edge of the screen. It's still, the texture still stops early. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, that was a landslide. Like, I don't even have any dances yet. How do you get the dances? What the hell? What is this? This feels like something you should see. My friend Katie Rose has been playing a lot of Tamagotchi Life. And I'm in it. I'm one of the Miis in that apartment building. And I just received this. That's all. There was something else that was a really funny screenshot, which, no, I don't have it on my desktop anymore. I do have it saved somewhere, though. And I guess, yeah, I guess I can fish it out now. There's not really a downtime from the downtime. Here it is. When I was added to the game, this is the first thing that you see when you look in my brain. I literally, like, my Mii was born like that. It was born that way. Which, I guess this is another thing that I could show. I've been making some, I don't know, just like some Miis on my Switch. Which... it's a little sad that they're, like, not used for anything, but... in the wishful thinking that... kind of in the same way they brought, God, what was it? It was the thing that, like, came right after that was also, like, a Mii game on the 3DS. It has, like a really advanced... like, face-making tool for the Miis that people like to make memes with. What was that game? It's, like, kind of, like, fantasy-themed, like an RPG, but it's not Find Me, and it was on the 3DS, and then they ported it to the Switch. What was that game that had the Miis in it? Well, point being that in the case if another Mii game like that gets ported to Switch, I started like kind of bolstering a collection of characters. And so the next time we're like in the lobby, I can probably duck out and show those. Assuming that this also treats suspending the game like Mario Kart 8 does, where you can like still go to the home menu and then jump back in, and it's still like letting you just wait. It doesn't boot you out just for doing that. But I think they're funny. I think I made some good ones. Oh! I guess maybe this is my problem, is that I'm never like up on the center. I'm always like trying to take like this outer perimeter, like the base of the pyramid. And I mean, not for such a bad reason though, because apparently my work is always being overwritten. Nobody appreciates what I do. Oh yeah, bombing base, I don't think so. Yeah, Power's really giving us a tough time. Like, Wisdom during that last one was like 40-something%, and that seemed high. I feel like Power could like easily take 50 if they really wanted to push it. That is, if we let them. And I won't. Not if I have anything to say about it. You guys gotta leave Courage alone. Oh! It's just my side! You have your own triangles! Even point blank. Even point blank I can't overpower them. But I guess that's the thing about Power, isn't it? Is that fucking Shinji Ikari? This is a kid's game! Whatever, fuck the clout. I say this when the old man is mean to the cartoon dog. Yeah, Jackie, I think the Miiverse posts beat you to the punch on this one. I think people have already been making these jokes for 24 hours. Let's hit the settings here. Miis. Yeah, look at my funny collection. We have Corin and Keaton. We have the La Dog. We have the main cast of Seinfeld and Tim Cook. So if there's ever like another Mii game, you can look forward to the merry misadventures of specifically those characters. There may be more, but I think these are the guys to keep an eye on. I guess that's also... I don't think I can show this on stream for like copyright reasons, but I've been continuing to watch lots of Mad Men with Max lately. I just started season 4. And I made like a funny La La Dog edit of it, which I don't actually think I put in the Griffin Galactic Discord server. But Tyler retweeted it, and it's been doing pretty alright as far as my La La memes go. Where's Newman? Oh man, that's a good point. Jerry needs a rival. Or, I don't know, enemies to lovers? I should have a Newman me. You're absolutely right, Jackie. Oh, I love the background that Belza has with, like, the swordfish. That's a really cool background. But I won't be able to get it until I play the game for 3 more straight years. Okay, I'm gonna try to play, like, really aggressively this time. Like, only concern myself with the center. None of this perimeter stuff. I think Wisdom's the one with 4 players. Alright, well I just backed off of the middle, so I guess that's just not true. I literally, like, just gave it to them. See, that's a good special to have in a situation like this. A little shark floating. There we go. Hey, those are some kills. But I don't know, I didn't get, like, the little black stickers that come up for any of them, so maybe someone else is, like, helping me. Oh! Maybe that's why. Team Power just won a 10x battle. Good God. No, not Randy Newman. Look at the hold on. You can't like get the camera too close to it, but I love the texture on this thing. You see that? It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a soft shell jacket. I love the way it like bounces the light. It's very like reflective and metallic. And then these ones are like little, I don't know, bouncy house textures. That's freaky. Alright, put me back in, coach. I've had enough of this. Alright. We're the team of 4. This is ours to lose. Get the fuck out of my center. Oh, it's so green. It's so green, dude. They don't even dream of getting to the middle. Oh! That's pretty smart. Oh! Not the Flinza roller. It's ours to lose, and lost we have. Maybe I should have let them take it, I don't know. So they get to do like a cool move where they like put their hand in the air and they like steal it. How do I do that? Maybe it's already ours? I don't know. Okay, but look, it's like kind of getting like a glowing light. It's like charging up. I think you have to like wait for it to be like ready to take. You have to like hold the middle like long enough. Well, I guess we just already have it. Yeah, I don't know how to do what they do. They do like a gesture. I've never done a gesture. I didn't know I was supposed to be doing a gesture. here I thought I finally understood how this damn thing worked. Breaking news, the next Splatfest teams have been announced to be hashtag Team Huggy Wuggy, hashtag Team Pibby, and hashtag Team Bon Bon. Finally, a Splatfest that matters, that I care about! Have they done any, like, sponsored Splatfests with 3 yet? I kinda, like, haven't been paying attention enough to have noticed. I guess this counts as sponsored, but I mean, like, I don't know, with, like, fucking McDonald's. Like, something that's, like, not Nintendo related. There was a post where someone was saying that Team Courage was, like, Team Chicken Nuggets or something like that. Nuggets, fries, or burgers? It's gotta be fries for me. I would be Team Fries. Griffin, have you ever drawn a Batman and Keaton piece? I was watching a Michael Keaton Batman movie. Neon Blue, I can't take pleasure in that question. I can't find that funny, because whenever I look up, right, whenever I try to stay abreast, phrasing very much intended, of the latest Keaton happenings, when I try to, like, look up Keaton, there's maybe, like, one Keaton picture in, like, 1,000 posts that are about, like, Michael Keaton Batman. Or there's this one other guy with, like, Keaton in his name that I would always come across, but that guy was, like, on Twitter. And there's a difference between just happening to have that name versus it's something that you post about that is, like, technically it, but not what I'm actually trying to find. That guy would always post about, like, I trained an AI on sitcom episodes, and then you could see that it was obviously like, oh, you wrote this. You're lying about this. And keep in mind that this is before all this chat GPT stuff. This is the kind of shit that this guy was doing in, I don't know, 2018. You would see a post like this. I trained an AI on the Golden Girls, and it's clearly, like, a human, like, trying to sound like a robot for comedic effect. It's like, oh, people think this is real. Not even Birdman. I heard about that movie. I haven't watched it, but I think it's on my radar. It's something that I think I should watch. Sympathy pat for Griffin. It's gotten really bad with my JP searches, too. Like, I thought that I could maybe, like, because nobody's gonna be mistaking Michael Keaton for Fire Emblem Keaton in Japan, where his name is Furenoru. So I look it up, I use that search term, and you would not believe how many people on JP Twitter are posting about flannel as in, like, the fabric. Lots of people talking about fabrics. Dare I say, even more so than people are talking about Batman? It's awful. I'm in hell. I just want Tumblr search back, where you can, like, have tags. There's no misconstruing what you're actually looking for. I mean, Tumblr still has a tagging system, but even that has, like, degraded to the point where, like, it just literally doesn't fucking work and hasn't worked for years. Man. So yeah, it's a subject that I'm very passionate and I'm very angry about. Next Splatfest is Fire Emblem Keaton versus Michael Keaton versus Twitter Keaton. At least you have potential side stuff to look forward to with Tears of the Kingdom, right? Yeah. I've been floating around those tags as well. And yeah, there's no... Sidelink is sidelink. There's no people who are using that word when they secretly mean something. Ah! Leave me alone. When they're secretly posting about something else. Yeah, it's gonna be really good for me. For as beloved as the Breath of the Wild Meow Meows are, content for them is, like, really, really, like, dried up, like, big time. And I'm so excited for Tears of the Kingdom, like, for that reason. Because I know that the resurgence is gonna be so big And like, in 2017, when Sidelink like first blew up, my art was not where it needed to be to really like indulge in that scene as an artist in the way that I wanted to. And who knows, maybe I'm still not, but I'd like to. I'd like to be there. I'd like to take advantage of the opportunity in a way that I didn't before. So I think this is gonna be great news. Not only because of like... Big Man's cheering for me! Wait, is this like a 100x battle or something? Big Man has never cheered me on before. I have to win it for Big Man now. Shit, I didn't know this. He's relying on me, he's depending on me. Yeah, it's great to have Sidon back from what we saw in that trailer. And I like the new outfit, and I drew the new outfit already, but something that I really want to be wowed by. I'm still waiting on like a new Meow Meow, you know? That game's gonna come out. There's gonna be no more marketing. If there are gonna be new Meow Meows, that's gonna be something like I discover completely blind. I'm just gonna get to find that out on stream. It's gonna be great. So yeah, no Meow Meow spoilers in a week. Yeah, I've been trying to think to myself where like I want to go first in Tears of the Kingdom. Once I assume they give you that moment where okay, it's like, yeah, now go wherever you want to go. Knowing what I do now about everything that is in that world, like what I want to go see first, it's kind of a bit of a analysis paralysis, if you will. Oh, that's gonna be really close. Did we do it, Green? Oh, by 0.1! Man, I'm sorry, big man. I let you down. I'm a fan of this Ganondorf, or at least how people have been drawing him. Yeah, the Ganondorf fans have been, like, on top of it in a way that nobody else has right now with Tears of the Kingdom. Cass got divorced and has a hot husband now. Yeah, and his name is Long-Haired Link. I'm gonna be living it up so good when people start drawing him in a way that is so cute. No new Meow Meows, but a new Squawk Squawk. I missed Gear Link. Yeah, Gear Link was like a few years too early. If you gave that more time, that would have been like a huge Tumblr thing. Just kind of wrong place, wrong time with that Skyward Sword. But I don't know, I'm not really a fan of Skyward Sword Link as far as that design. Some Links are hotter than others, and Breath of the Wild does it for me. Let the Ganondorf fans eat. They can eat all they want. I'll just be drawing my own thing. And by my own thing, I mean somebody commissioning me to draw Matthew from Xenoblade 3 Future Redeemed. In terms of both in-universe and out-of-universe, it's been 17 years since we've seen him in a non-spin-off. Yeah, I guess Twilight Princess was the last one. That's very odd to think about. That game is not 17 years old. Fuck that. Yeah, it was Twilight Princess? Jeez. That's wrong. Another 6 years? I'm gonna be 30 by the time the next Zelda comes out. My ass cannot be 30. I'll play a Zelda when I'm 29, right? If they somehow beat the clock on that. But the second I blow out the candles, in 2028, I'm gonna look down at my body and realize, where did these cargo shorts come from? I look in the mirror and I'm like suddenly wearing a green shirt. I feel my belt tighten. I suddenly have a fanny pack with a 3DS XL inside. You're turning 30 next week? The Zelda after this, if it took 6 years to make this one, then it's probably gonna take at least 6 to make the next, if not more, because graphics by then will be so much bigger. That reminds me of the Veritasium video about old people clothing. I don't know why I don't watch Veritasium. I've like watched like 1 or 2 things from that guy, and I've enjoyed it every time that I have. I don't know why that's like not a regular part of my like my YouTube diet. You scream to the heavens as your blood-curdling cry for your humanity distorts into a Reddit face as you start saying, "My life is like a video game!" Jackie, you paint a terrifying portrait. I'm afraid. We've all got courage, but there's no reason we can't get along. Trying hard to beat the stage. All while I am still inking my turf. It's about how when people get older, their fashion doesn't actually change. It stays the same, but because they're aging, that fashion style is perceived as old people fashion. What do you make of this, then? Where does this land? Oh, did we win? That's me. Cool. Me. So older guys wearing cargo shorts now is because that's what solidified when they were in their formative years. That's a weird thing to think about, like, for me. I feel like in terms of my fashion sense, I never really, like, got the chance to develop one. I wear, like, the fucking plainest clothes imaginable. I would love if somehow my little, like, identity became... You know what I mean? It's like, when I draw myself, I'm just like a guy in, like a t-shirt and jeans. Like, I'm so, like, normal. If I had, like, the room to, like, go full, like, e-boy mode, I probably would. Like, what is my ass doing not owning a choker right now? God! Yeah, when is that gonna become, like, old people fashion? It's like that thing that you see where it's, like, a picture of, like, scene boys from, like, 2006, and it's like, these are a picture of your grandparents. Same, but now I need to update my wardrobe because no clothing older than like 1.5 years fits anymore. I guess I've been pretty lucky in that respect. I don't think I think I'm done with the growing. Which is very good news for me because I don't want it. I had more than my fill. Like I'm literally wearing like the same fucking t-shirts I had in high school. It's so funny. So maybe I'll figure something out fashion-wise. It's gotta happen sooner or later. I swear I'm dressing like Eggman now. Neon Blue, no the fuck you are not. You are not wearing like a skin tight red and white and yellow with you got like the 4 golden nipples on your chest. Yeah, dude, I'm dressing like Sonic the Hedgehog right now. I'm completely naked except for shoes and gloves. It's a hoodie, actually, but it's an Eggman-themed hoodie. Oh my god. Jeez. Yeah, a couple of times I've seen like a similar kind of hoodie style, where it's kind of it's the equivalent of one of those like t-shirts that has the pattern of a tuxedo on it. It's kind of like that, but it's a hoodie with Corrin's armor on it, and I thought about it more than I reasonably should, but I haven't gotten it, so it's fine. You don't need to worry about me. Put on the special. I really should put like funds aside though for like a proper like cosplay commission. I would go so crazy. Oh, I got someone. This is fierce. Can you grow enough hair to the point where you look like Keaton? I don't know why people say this to me. I've gotten this before, where people are like, oh, you should cosplay Keaton. Sorry, I'm not 8 feet tall. I don't have the tits for it. I already have very long hair though, but, yeah, I don't have fluffy ears, I don't have a tail. And if I did want to cosplay as Keaton, and I decided to invest in like an attachable tail, my ass is not beating the furry allegations. Maid Corrin, maybe? I guess that'd be an easy place to start, because then all I'd need is just like hair. I already have the maid dress. The tail can be solved, comma, depending on what you're willing to do. Yeah, well, sorry for you guys, chat. I am not willing to do. You can make up in confidence what you lack in chest. Caden? But I also draw Caden huge, and I also don't have the titties for him. The objective is not to be a Keaton. The objective is to get an 8 foot tall cosplay boyfriend that happens to be open to the idea of cosplaying with me as the Keaton to my Corrin, which actually, I like that. I'll put that on my fucking, like, Tinder profile. Looking for the Keaton to my Corrin. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Speaking of, my AU Keaton is absolutely massive. Yes! 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 Yeah, I think it was during a Klonoa stream Femi, that you sent me some art of that a while ago, and I popped the fuck off with the size difference. Maybe you could cosplay as Henry. Wait, guys, let's talk about this. Did you guys see the new Fire Emblem Hero stuff that got announced? They put Risen and Chrom in it! See, if I put looking for the Risen Chrom to my Fallen Robin, maybe that's what I need to do. And that's canon. God, my jaw hit the fucking floor when they showed the skills screen and it started scrolling. They've finally gotten so long-winded that even in a vertical video, they can't fit all the skill descriptions on one screen. Anankos is cool too, but I'm a little bummed that they didn't make it like a beast unit where he like transforms into his dragon form from the End of Fates, because that shit is cool. Anankos in Fates is a cool ass dragon form. I really need to work on designs because I want to draw them more. Well, Kate Week is around the corner. Oh god, Kate Week's around the corner. Yeah, I guess it's May now. I have officially 8 weeks to do 4 more pieces. And I'm not feeling great about it. I've really got to buckle down. I don't know how I'm gonna juggle this with Tears of the Kingdom, though. I need to be ahead of schedule so that when I take so much time off for Zelda, then by the time that I'm done with Zelda, it'll just be like, it'll cancel each other out, and I'll be like exactly where I need to be. And right now I'm not. But maybe now that I'm done redoing all my stream shit, I can get back on track with that. Because I really just haven't touched it in the last couple of days. I'm doing LBA shit. I still haven't posted the Patreon update for that at like the start of this month, and man, it's almost been a week. I gotta finish that too. This is terrible. I'd be more capable of pulling off a hand. I've got a friend who, my friend Finn, really likes, Henry. They did Henry cosplay once. And we're talking like Kylie Hankey, like, loves Henry, you know? I don't know though, my list of characters that I have like an enduring interest in wanting to cosplay is pretty short, which is probably a good thing for me. It's funny, I did see the same day that, which I think was like, I don't know, yesterday, when Tears of the Kingdom started downloading on my Switch, I saw like I think it was like a YouTube ad, for like a Tears of the Kingdom Link cosplay. For like the green toga. Like, dude, the game is not out. I mean, that would be a cute one though. Link is, you know, that's the, like, a classic domain of, like, twink cosplay. This doesn't need to be, like a guessing game. I know that I can pull that off. I remember at one point when I sort of mained Pit for a little bit in Smash 4, I thought to myself that that might be a fun cosplay concept. Yeah, I don't know, it's not a very long list. I keep blasting past this, nobody's getting this. Oh. Who was that? Where did they go? I guess Booyah bombs on the job. How about Olimar? I'd love to see one. I think seeing one would be very fun, but it's not for me. World famous Twink cosplay Olimar, yeah. I don't know, if it's anything that I draw, if it is a fictional bottom that I have a high interest in drawing, then I probably have an equal interest in cosplaying them. I think it's a pretty fair rule of thumb. I hate not being able... You can either go in the ink and move, or use the D-pad to booyah, but you can't do both. I had to, like, make a snap decision there. It was terrible. This is a bloodbath. Neon Blue, I think you can cut anything with anything. Like, if it's sharpened enough. There are people who like turn noodles into knives. You know those channels? So as long as it's sharp enough, you can do anything. But I think at that point, if it's sharp enough to, you'd kind of probably like just cause an injury in the process. Do you have a noodle knife? No, I do not have a noodle knife, I'm sorry to say. I'm not one of those channels. Speaking of cosplay, if there's any skill, if there's any form of like of a real life craft where it's like this is something that I do with my hands and I'm making something and it's art, I mean cosplay is the one I'd love to figure out. Just like getting good at visualizing and materializing something in 3D space, because I feel like whenever I'm done with LBA, that just in general, getting better at 3D stuff is something that I'd like to do. If only for me to figure out what the fuck is going on with my Blender, because ever since I updated it, all of my models, all my existing 3D models that I use for drawing reference, the meshes are like inside out, and I've looked at the faces, I've inverted my faces, I've done everything that I can, and I can't figure out how to fucking fix it. And I did like a whole day of research on this, and it's like, oh yeah, well I'm trying to get my models that I made in Blender into like other game software, and the game is saying that that's inside out because Blender is inside out. It's like, oh yeah, that's just the way Blender is. No the fuck it isn't! They changed it, man! How do I change it back? So yeah, I want to figure that out. But I feel like there's some level of having like a 3D sensibility that, you know, having a skill in one kind of bolsters the other. I think it could be cool. I've done it a bit, but I bought costumes, so my effort was less than people would be proud of. That's the thing. Not that I even, like, remotely have judgments against people who do, like, buy their cosplay. It is the sort of thing that I tell myself, that it's like, oh, I don't know if I can really say that this is an interest of mine if I only ever buy stuff that they're, like, making stuff. Which is, you know, probably just, like, not a correct thing to be telling myself. Because I don't believe it when it comes to other people, but I do tell myself that. So maybe one day I'll take that motivation, and I'll actually turn it into something instead of feeling bad about it all day. But until then, the needle is exactly where I left it. I don't know, I've just gotten kind of lucky so far, because I happen to already have a lot of cosplay friends. So it's either, you know, I'm scoring a hand-me-down, or... I think if I did do a Corrin thing, it definitely, like, would be commissioned from one of them. Because, man, that's an outfit that requires, like, so much, like, fucking mastery. There's so many, like, specific things you would need to do. That is not a beginner project by any means, but I want it now. Oh, right, the map's changed! I have to go back in to decide that I still want to keep playing. I was, like, waiting all this time. No. These are like the worst maps, and they're always in rotation when I play. We'll do more tricolor. At least you don't have to do shoes if you want shoes. First cosplay fully articulated dragon armor. I'm trying to think. I know Finn did do a Corrin cosplay, and man, they did an excellent job on it. Like, they nailed it. I don't know if they've, like, lost a couple of Twitters over the years. So I don't know if there's, like, any proof of it having happened anymore. But man, it ruled. They're about as big of a Corrin head as I am. They're about as devoted as you get. My perfectly green shape. My completely seamless, uninterrupted form. I did have another friend who did Corrin, like, in flip-flops. Which is really funny. Yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that. This corner won't go away. No! I think a drift Corrin would be better than base Corrin. Oh. There's one of that I've seen, and definitely at one point retweeted, that was really cool. It was a very glimmery take on it. And I do not mean the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed character. But that is a good Corrin. I do like him. My ass cannot be bothered with Resplendent Corrin, though. I like the idea, and I've drawn him before, but it is that very act that has given me the knowledge that I cannot ever fuck with that design ever again. Same with, Alphonse, honestly. I like the Aspirin motif in terms of, like, the symbols that they use on a lot of the armor. But, the golden scales everywhere is, like, so much. They're kind of kicking it up a notch with those Fire Emblem Heroes designs. And sometimes I will put in the effort because Asper's really hot. But I can't do it with, like, any, like, regularity like I do Corrin and Keaton. Art-wise, those designs are becoming very, very simple to me. But for now, I'm holding my tongue because this is the theory that I'm still writing on, is that, oh man. We got our first Fire Emblem Heroes Keaton in 2019, and then we got the New Year's one in 2021. I think they should give us a third one in 2023. So before I get carried away with any alts, because if they happen to do like another theme where they're like matching for whatever reason, right? In the same way that Keaton and Corrin have matching New Year's alts, I don't want to do another one until that is confirmed. Because then the concept is kind of served up to you on a silver platter. Then you have as good of an excuse to draw that as you'll ever get. Bro, can you get out? This guy's a little pipsqueak. We can't even get out of our own base. We are at like 10%. We're about to hit single digits. We're about to hit like the decimals. Thank God my teammate's able to make some headway here. Jeez. That was a slaughter. Slaughter? Slaughter? Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Almost 50%. This is a madhouse. This is where the madmen go. I think I'm gonna crash Night, Chet, and Griffin. Good night, Neon Blue. Thanks for stopping by for a little bit of Splagloon. Fucking cloutless. Oh boy. I can go for a little bit longer. Tonight in general is kind of like a bonus. Like I'm mostly just here to make sure the capture stuff is all good, which it seems to be. Aside from the audio stuff that Chris pointed out closer towards the start, I think we're okay. I have not noticed. I finally have, with my older setup, I didn't have my OBS preview and my Twitch preview and the actual game all up at the same time. You kind of just get to pick your favorite two. And now I can just have all three. And I don't have to, like, put the controller down or, like, bring up any, like, intrusive overlays to fuck with settings. I just can have it all now. And as far as I've been monitoring the situation, frame rate has been very healthy, both in terms of the local and streamed recording, which you don't get to say every day. But this is a good night. And especially with like these broad movements, I don't know. There was something about like when I was capturing Xenoblade 3. Oh, this is not inkable. Okay. There was something about it where if the camera like tried to do a slow pan, like the game wasn't dropping frames, but it still didn't look like a smooth movement. It still looked like sort of stuttery, and I couldn't put my finger on exactly why that was happening. But there's been moments in Splatoon 3, like when it's like at the start of a match, like where I'm actively trying to like make out that same quality in the video, and I can't, and that's because it's gone, which is great. It's just like not manifesting everywhere. Finally, after 5 years, the streams have been normal. Happy anniversary, everybody. That's what we're doing. I was looking for something to do for the anniversary. This is it. It's called Streaming Normal. like I said, I still want to figure out a way to have the audio like loud enough for me but quiet enough for the stream, which apparently I cannot do with one slider, but I can add more, and I think I will. But I don't know, I think with the amount of time that I have, I've got a couple of days leading up to Zelda where I want to do like proper 2-block nights, back to basics for a little bit before I lose like 2 months of my life. To like really make sure that everything is perfect, but all the problems that I'm typically ailed by were already pretty damn close to perfect. I've always regarded like the technical side of my stream as just kind of this little box of misery. There's always some shit going wrong with it. Now that it's decent, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with myself. Dream? Guys, Mr. Beast is in my Splatoon lobby. The name says so, even. This looks good to me. Yeah. I have no idea how to quantify what our average has been tonight, though. I want to say it feels pretty split down the middle. Usually I lose more than I win. But the victories have been non-zero. I've gotten lucky quite a few times. To the point where maybe for once I haven't been a detriment to my team. Just maybe. I mean, ability unlocked. Oh yeah, dude, now that's what I like to call clout. Oh yeah, but I've only been going for like an hour and a half. Maybe if I win enough, I can get to the point where I advance beyond Defender. I just wonder what Ganon's up to. Such a good ass sound. But I think that about covers everything that I've been up to for the last little while. Shit, speaking of Splatoon though, you guys hear about Ryo Nagamatsu leaving Nintendo? That's crazy. I sure hope that guy already did all the music that they needed to do for the upcoming Splatoon 3 DLC. Because man, that was such a big reason Octo expansion meant like anything. And the Salmon Run music, and also like all like the huge like laundry list of other series that they've touched and like influenced the sound of. Man, I've already had my little concerns with Splatoon as a series. If they lost the guy who was making like all the best music, oops. Like definitely not all the music, but certainly all the best music. This is too much wisdom. We gotta take him out. Oh, that's what this is. It's like straw or something. Or like hay. Now it's green. And now it looks like someone was like clawing into the floor. Hey, I don't know why clawing into the floor brought me to this thought, but Mad Men has not been the only thing I've been watching. Has anybody else been keeping up with Barry on HBO, the final season of this? I've had nice words for that show for a very long time. I am very, very impressed with the, oh my god, with this season. I think it's really cool when you get to find a thing that people are making where in the act of making it, them getting better at the process is like this observable thing. But last week's episode was extraordinary, even by that show's own standards. And apparently, what is it, tomorrow on Sunday? Yeah. I think the next one is supposed to be like one of Bill Hader's favorites. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to having opinions and thoughts on it. But for only 4 episodes in, excellent season so far. Love that damn show. But I think that's as much as I can say about it without, without just like gently recommending it, without saying it is good, without, explicit spoilers. Man, I'm having a good time with that show. I don't know, has there been anything else? I caught up on Ted Lasso recently, which has been like, okay. See, now Big Man's cheering for me again. I don't know what I'm doing to earn your love. But, Ted Lasso, I don't know. For all the praise it's received, I find it, like, aggressively okay. There was, now, these are gonna be Ted Lasso spoilers for the first episode of season 1, I'm very sorry. The very first scene is Ted's at an airport, and, he's getting paged by, the counter, the front desk. And so he goes up, he's like, oh, sorry, we're a little bit late. What does he say? My son was trying to unlock Princess Peach in Super Smash Bros. And then the person at the counter says to him, oh, don't worry, I almost held up a flight to Sydney when I was playing the last level of Breath of the Wild. And and being slapped in the face with that so early on into an episode, I literally did stop watching. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this, and I just fucking turned it off. Level 9. Yeah, the game that famously does not have levels. Like one of the most well-known level-less games. And I came back around to it eventually, but that day was not my day. I just needed to collect myself before I continued. It's better than Season 2. It still suffers from some of the problems that I have with it. Season 2 got really girl bossy. And not in like a fun way, but in oh, this is maybe reinforcing for a show that likes to be progressive, that likes to talk about late stage capitalism, to be in with the youth, to make a fun joke. Some of the stuff is a little cringe in that respect, and it's relative to season 2, it's lighter, but it's not gone. I also found it a little bit hokey when they're in the office of the owner of the opposing football club, And the guy's window is like literally like the Emperor Palpatine, like the big round circular window. Why is TV like this? I wish I could say. It's one of those things where it feels a little by writers for writers, in a sense. Not the worst of that particular genre that there is, but it's there, and sometimes it's a little exhausting. But the characters are still good, and thank God, because they're the only damn reason to watch the show. I've said before that my favorite characters are Danny Rojas and Sam Obisanya. And they're both still great! They've had some good stories, so it's alright. I'll keep watching. But I just wish I liked it more. I feel like I should like it more. There's weird little things that get in the way of it. Why can't I switch? I guess I need ink my tank to be able to do the roll. That makes sense. Oh! That's just like a picture of guys. There's just people in there. There's squids in there! I don't know. If you're looking for something to watch, I don't know if Ted Lasso would be at the top of my list, but it's there. Also, I gotta head to bed. Alright, have a good night, Femi. Thank you for giving me ample opportunity to talk about TV unprompted. Good luck with the stream. Thanks, you too. So this is interesting though. So during one of the matches, there was like kind of like a metal plate at the back of the base. I think this map is like a little less perfectly symmetrical than it may first let on. I think whoever has the team with like the 4 members, I think you have like less space. You have less free space to work with on your side, which kind of like forces you out to get choked by the other 2 teams. That makes sense. Man, I can do this all day. Just chomp off. This is what they call eating the crust. This is what this technique is referred to in the professional community. Now they're eating my crust, dude. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think this one's gonna go to pink. Yup. Wait, but that was a victory? Oh, wait, oh, I'm a fucking idiot! We're working alongside Pink. Whenever we're a team that's made up of 2 so there can still only be a winner team and a loser team? There's not like 1 winner and 2 losers? But... So as long as the blue team loses, everyone else wins, as long as the team with 4 members loses? Oh, I've got it wrong. Oh, man. But I don't know, I can like kill. I think it's a victory only in the sense of like the enemy of my enemy. I don't think it's like a true team. I guess if I'm doing half-Zs with another group of 4, I'll like keep a direct, deliberate eye out for like, I don't know what's actually going on. But apparently I still do not have the grasp on the rules of the Tricolor Splatfest as much as I'd like to. This shit is advanced. Okay. So I'm sharing this with Wisdom. First thing I want to see is, can I kill Wisdom? And can Wisdom kill me? Yeah, I'll bring it back. But it seems like I just, at any point, should not be fighting with blue. If our combined... Yeah, okay, so we're still killing each other. But our combined inks still represent, like a coalition of inks. Like, if combined we can outnumber pink, then that means we both win. Which is probably why you could say is another reason why it does suck to be the team that is in the lead come the halfway point. Because then you have that working against you. It's like twice as easy to lose. But within that, there still has to be calculations over, like, which of the sub-teams is winning better. Like, if Power loses, it doesn't mean that both of us win the Splatfest. So I guess just, like, whoever has higher percentages more often. But it wouldn't tell you that outright at the end of, like, an individual battle. Which did better. I mean, you can see the bars, the percentages, but... It feels like less of a high-level goal that you're working towards. You don't see, like long-term progress. So you still want to do better than them. Like, you have to choose priority, right? Oh. Sorry, I'm getting hit by a tree like a deer in the headlights. I guess I did kind of deliberately choose to corner myself, though. It's not great. Do it again. Yay! And dying to the same roller! Big man, I'm sorry! Every time he's cheered me on is like when I lose. I've never been able to please him. Yeah, I just wish I had a special that had to do with like placing ink instead of killing. I could go back to the crab tank, but it'd be a pretty big sacrifice. There'd be a lot that I'm leaving on the table. Oh, did I win? I think... No, I was defeated. So we still have to... Oh my god, this hurts my brain so much. So, as if one of the 3 teams who's not the team that has 4 members beats that team, then the opposite team also wins with them, but it's not about combined numbers. Which basically means we're getting credit for something that we didn't do, I guess? I think that's as best as I can put it together. Huh? Goggles? Where'd you go? They're gone, goals. They're gone, goals. Why is the menu button grayed out on that lobby screen? Okay, so this is within our own team. See, look! So that is how that works. Whoever has more members has less on base. I don't know, maybe this would be good practice for understanding the very fundamentals of these rules. Of which my understanding is relied upon to help my teammates win the Splatfest. Oh! It's okay. Wait a second, Joe Ring. This guy's a real diehard. Goggles, you and I gotta keep looking out for each other here. Yeah, it really is. I guess it's something worth considering. Just like the steepness of the ground. Because the added height that platform gives you. There's like range that comes with it too. It's like extremely useful. Even if you are like exposed from all sides at once. Oh, this is a weird... I have to, in order to booyah and move at the same time, my fingers have to go in like a very horrible pose to do all these actions at the same time. I gotta like move my thumb to the D button and then my index finger to the analog stick. And just kind of mush it in whatever direction is like the most necessary. This is a fun rhythm. I like the spinning. Yeah, wow, this is a lot. This is much nicer than Eating the Crust, but maybe I'm giving too much credit to being on the team of 4 members. It makes this feel so much easier to me. I don't know, it kind of feels like to me that having less turf at the base does not outweigh the benefits that being 4 people does. Kinda sounds like I'm God, if you ask me. Ooh. I don't really know what that means. Wait a second, hold on. Am I able to... What is this screen? Okay, I don't think it matters. Aren't you supposed to, like... Yeah. I got a badge for whatever reason. You have to, like, interact with the machines, but I guess you have to, like, stop playing to do that. I probably should have done that at the start of the stream, but I guess I should definitely... get that. Before I go. It's so full of rewards. It's bursting, and I haven't received a single one. I'm so full of rewards! Yum! I'm so full of daily login bonuses! Yum! Alright, give me some wisdom, give me some power, and give me some killing. Are these all Ocarina renders? Look at the resolution on this. I can't tell if this is supposed to be like immersive, because you can see the individual, this ugly ass pentile pixel arrangement, but also sometimes Switch games do just look like that. Power to my left. Oh, jeez. Someone's being real aggressive on blue. Yeah, I think we just gotta focus on killing more than usual this time. Shit. I should have done the goofy-ass index finger aim. I like, literally couldn't get out of the way because I was using my thumb for other things. So I'll only eat Power's Crust, and then I'll advance up the front. Whoa! I thought I had an bombable ink! Where did it go? It's okay, I think our teammate's okay. Big Man cheering as hard as he can. Yeah, there is no fighting back against that when you're facing down the front of it. There's just slippery slope too. The bombs roll down it so easily. Which I guess can be kind of a fun mental game for your opponents. Because if there's a bomb, it's like coming down towards you, you're like... You kind of have to predict when it blows up to know, like, okay, maybe it'll roll past me and I don't need to give it my position, versus just running away at first sight. There's like a mental game there, where mentally it covers more ground than it does concretely. Yeah, yes! More. All of them do this. We got the same goal. We just got fuck pink. Yeah, we don't have the same goal. You and I have nothing in common. Yeah, Booyah Bomb's kind of weird, I guess, when you only have the one teammate to gas you up. Whoa. Not you. Oh man, we had control of that for a very respectable amount of time. Gotta do what we can now. Fuck, we might have lost the lead there. We might still have it. Oh, Big Man? Big Man cheers for me and I didn't let him down? See, and then Blue gets to share in this victory. I think that makes sense then. I don't think there's any more surprises on the list of rules. I don't think we have a Fire Emblem Heroes skills scrolling situation here. Okay, but I think that was a normal battle. I'm never clear on what that has to do with if Big Man cheering for you is kind of like in Smash Bros. And the audience is cheering for like a specific character's name. If there's just like a lot of excitement happening on that team and the game decides to display that, or like... Because at first I thought it meant that like, oh, this is like a 10x points thing. But I don't think any of the ones that I've been in have actually been that, right? Oh yeah, they added a jukebox in a recent update, which I also can't use. Cool though. Someone found like something like this that was like just like underneath the floor of the lobby. Oh, people were wondering what was up with that. That's neat. Ooh, hold up. Look at this drift that you do at the very end there. I liked that. That feels really fun to do. It's like a bad thing, but you can kind of like whip it, you know? There's the 1.5x bonus for being the attacking team. But I don't know if that's normal. That's not cheerable, I don't think. Maybe Big Man is just very supportive. He just wants to be encouraging for his own sake. Stop! Stop! No! A drained rubber. I hate these things. Apparently I got some of my little jump rope game. Nope, mine. My turn. Well, that didn't get very far. It's almost all gone now. I was hungry. I could have gone for 3. Power is killing it. I can't believe it's even possible to get a lead that's like 50%. That is insane to me. Between 3 people? What is this? There's like something on the ground there. I mean, it's gone. I guess it was like debris from somebody's outfit, maybe? Sometimes you can like leave a hat behind when you die. Oh god, a Twitch bot offering promotions for illicitly boosting your streams and chat, but not just any bot, one that has Doge in the name. Get the fuck out of here. Let me have 20. Give me a 20 at least. Bye-bye. How awful. Yeah, I'll do a couple more of these. I want to have a win that feels really good. I don't know if we'll get to the next, like, Splatfest here. But maybe if we're close enough in the next round or so. That's what I want. That's what I'd like. The only way to make it happen is to get really good at killing. See, so this is... I want to get these like an uninterrupted chain, but the one on the ledge... Yeah, my aim on this one isn't so good because I have to go like over and up. I want that to be instant. This specific string of guys. See like that? That's not good. That's not good. Kind of like alternating the orders. Oh! One reticle on each thing? That's crazy. I've never thought about that. I mean, there's no way I could ever do that deliberately. Because this is like, you know, these are static objects. They're lined up in such a way that two normal people never... That's so cool! That's dualies right there. Wow. That's the power of the dualies. That's insane. That's like too much power. They should give me 3 guns and I can line up 3 guys. Oh, I'm a fan of that. There's like other like lineups you can do that with as well. Wow! Wow! You've been getting pretty good luck tonight as well. As far as not getting very many like inter-team matches. But maybe Courage is like the least popular vote at the moment. Because I don't know anybody else that's on Team Courage. I've got Wisdom friends, I've got Power friends, I don't have Courage friends. I have Coward friends. Stop calling me Chicken Little. Okay, so this time I want to work with Power, which feels kind of counterintuitive. The thing. I've never made that happen before. I guess I need to do it a little bit harder though. Yeah, the ink allotment of like what you have left after using one of these. It only lasts so long. Jeez. Wisdom is stomping right now. Oh, come on! Just one little murder. Just like one slaughter. Slaughter? Two's decent, plus the Booyah Bomb. Wow! Goggle's doing some excellent work over here. I'll take some shield on. It's okay, I held them back for a little bit. Goggle's coming in to support. Oh, I don't know. It was a pretty aggressive push, but whether or not it was successful, We've got more green and blue than anybody else does. Oh, we did get them! Wow, what a turnaround. Whoa, look at that headgear! All the way on the left? That thing's crazy. Once a team is pushing 50% like that, it feels like it's locked in and there's like nothing you can do. So the fact that we took them down to like 20 feels amazing. Ooh, 465 though? That's the kind of win that I'd love to end a night on. But I mean, we're pretty, like one more win would be able to get us there. If not even just like a small handful of losses. You still get something for your troubles. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, you know why I won that? Because I learned how to shoot with 2 dualies. Just like that. There's like a lot of them in that formation as well. I am so obsessed with this now. About this target practice. I'm fulfilling my potentials finally. Oh boy. I mean, I'm willing to do more of these, but I don't know if the Joy-Con are. I guess that's worth considering. Mr. White. Oh, but this is a courage on courage battle. Between Walter, Jesse, and Gus, who is like the pieces of the Triforce? I think it's tough to say. My instinct is to say that Gustavo is power, but I think he's kind of more wisdom. I think he's wiser than Walter. Maybe Walter wants power, right? That's why he's in this. And Jesse is definitely courage. There's no question about that. So I guess I answered my own question. Thanks for your info, chat. God, I never mean to pick this up on purpose, but I guess I did it. It felt pretty good. I don't know. Where did it even go though? What now? That's what puts this here. Just another. I guess there's no reason to be so aggressive against our fellow Jesse Pinkmans. This is for tensies for funsies. Man, Purple's got like no ink on their own base. I think I should go help them out about that. I think they would really appreciate it. Oh, but I can still do this from the grave. Whoa, the 2 explosions in the same spot. Yeah, nobody's taking that away. I don't think so. Teammate's going for it. Nice. Nice! Oh, you can have more than one at the same time? Oh, I thought it being... Is it a plunger? That's profane. I thought it being on your side was the only spot it could be. Being able to set up multiples of those and having it in the center, just as this ever-present thing that's always doing work for you. Oh, those ultra signals are pretty important, huh? Especially if you're on a team with only 2 members. You could like be in more places at once this way. I hate having to stand still for the Booyah Bomb. I mean, it's a cute gimmick, but it's like not designed around, I don't know, the controller that it's on. If they made a controller where you can use the D-pad and the analog stick at the same time, then maybe things would change, but... It feels awful, and it doesn't have to. They should have mapped it to the SL and SR buttons is what they should have done. Actually, shouldn't I be able to do that? I'm a courage champion. No, I think I'll stop. I wanted to have one good win. Hey, a 3-3-3X battle. Okay, cool. The members of the winning team are... Oh, yeah, it's just... Yeah, the names. Let me go to my little snack machine here. There are no items to pick up. Oh. Well, there's still like a daily thing to do over here, right? Oh, yeah. There we go. This is what I'm supposed to do? My fucking food ticket. I don't care, man. Whatever. Wow. The moon is so beautiful. But off of the heels of a great win against the other teams and a great win against my own team, any further attempts at a match from here would be downhill. So I'm happy to hang up my what is it? A champion or a... Hold on. What am I? I don't know what I am. You think it would say? I don't know how to find what I am. I think maybe if I go to the battle screen, but like, I don't have to commit, but it'll like show me, maybe? Yes, I am a champion. Cool. I don't know how many more ranks there are beyond that. But this is as good a place as any to stop. So I think I will. That was Splatoon 3 for tonight. Thank you for watching. Just this tonight, no other block. You can look forward to some of that later next week? Yeah, I guess on a Saturday, this is what you say. If you enjoyed the stream tonight, you can follow me here on Twitch or on YouTube at the Full Galaxy, where all the vlogs are, plus highlights and more. You can also subscribe to me here on Twitch if you especially enjoyed the stream and you want to see the cool new thing that I made that happens when you do it. Smile. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Pillowfort Backlogged, and Discord. There is a Discord server where there are all sorts of channels for you guys to hang out on both on and off stream. And if any of what I just mentioned happens to interest you, you can check out the links to all that in the Twitch cards below if you are watching this live, or in the YouTube description if you are watching the VOD. And if you're on Team Courage, I hope you win. And if you're not, then I hope that happens to you. I hope you get submerged. Why am I so angry? I'm like mean. Oh, because I have a special. Yippee! Oh, that was a bad jump. Yippee! Yay! Okay, good night.